There's the same catfish we caught the other day. No eye at all. Maybe there's two exactly in the same area. But that one has, you don't have no eye there. It don't look like you ever had one. There's another eye. Little channel cat.
One eyeball. Old Cyclops.
Just finished up the last row today and had a partial albino. That's the first one I think this year. It's got white on his claw. His flipper's white here too compared to this one. You can see this is blue and this one's more white. That whole claw all inside there should be all blue, and then on the top should be brown like that one. We see a fair bit of them, at least a dozen or two every year. I caught one mature female that was a complete albino one year. It's been a long time, but they're really super rare. That's a nice crab too, nice big large crab. Everybody knows by now we got snakeheads in the bay and all around all the tributaries. They're pretty much everywhere and pretty amazing, the salinity, considering they're mostly just a freshwater fish. The snakeheads were introduced, the first ones in Maryland were like 2002, and they've been growing and growing and growing ever since. It's become a huge fishery now. Guys are going to target them. I'm still hoping to catch mine. I haven't caught one yet. They're kind of like my white buffalo. I just can't seem to catch one. Guys have been catching them for a couple years, 3-4 years now in the bay, and it's just one of the fish I haven't seen yet. So who knows, maybe another couple days we'll see them if they're moving around. Look at all them crabs! Oh, you look at all them, man. Look at them! What you got?
Any squirrels? I got one better than a squirrel, man. What do you got better than a squirrel?
You see any squirrel?
Oh, snake!
Yeah!
Two
of them? Man, I want to catch one.
Right.
Throw it on here. I want to say I caught it.
It's there.
I caught that.
What's there is there. All right.
Jay saw one swimming on the surface the other day down Breezy Point.
Really?
Way down, yep. Yeah, in the open water, he's fishing pots. He's seen it swimming right across top of the water.
Go on the other side.
He said you can see the pots in like 6-7 foot of water down there. You can see it swimming. Where were them snakeheads at?
On the swim line.
Inside.
I caught one of those last row, a big one. It was dead. That one was alive.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This is not where I thought we'd see him. Right. I thought we seen him last year in all the freshwater.
Tells you how tolerant they are.
They're good to eat, I heard.
You gonna eat it?
Maybe. Straight from the foot to your throat. I would eat
it. Finally got one. First snakehead ever. The crab's been chewing on them. See, everybody else been catching them. I can't ever seem to catch one.
I'm back.
That is a cool fish. So we got a northern snakehead out of the crab pod. That's the very first one I've ever caught. They are just a cool fish. I mean, they're literally everywhere in Maryland now. I've talked to guys that are seeing them swimming down below Breezy Point, which is, water's probably 12 parts down there, salt. It's maybe 6 or 8 up here, so it's fairly salty. They're definitely not freshwater fish, but just a neat fish. The teeth on this guy. He's They got a row of single teeth in his mouth, and then in the back they got another set. They're fish eaters. I don't know if anybody's seen them eating crabs yet. I hope not, because there's tons and tons of them. I know they'll eat crayfish and frogs and ducks, and they'll eat anything, literally. In some ways, though, they're just another fish to catch, really, and you can catch them in places where nobody really fishes. So it's created a market for the bait stores, and there's guys making lures. There's some good with them, but you got to take the good with the bad. I'm gonna take and cut this one open. I want to see what this one's eating. Let's see what we got. This looks like it's full of eggs. Beautiful, long, real nice long fillet on these. I mean, just a really good eating fish, white meat. Definitely, if you're gonna have an invasive species, this one here is, at least it's good eating and it's desirable. So this one here was a female, pregnant female, full of eggs. So that fish is, I guess he's 18, bigger than I thought, 18-inch fish, already full of eggs.
Snakehead full of eggs?
Yeah, it's full of eggs. Look at that egg sack. You figure there's, I don't know how many, probably 10,000 eggs there. They guard the fry after they hatch, and I mean, just a crazy fish. Look pretty developed. I had it. A buddy of mine gave me a piece. Real nice white meat. It's not real super flaky like rockfish, but it's not as firm as like catfish. It's got a really good taste. I think it's probably close to tilapia. Although I wouldn't eat tilapia, that's all farm raised, overseas garbage. Don't eat tilapia, eat something else. Fairly mild taste if you don't like fishy fish. It's definitely got a good taste. So that's your northern snakehead. Hopefully we'll have some more. If we catch one, live one, we'll catch, clean, and eat here on the boat. We'll get everybody a good taste of it and see what the guys think.
Caught about 8 snakeheads so far, 6 on Sandy Point and 2 here on Bakken. One of them that was alive, that we filleted that and had that for dinner. It was pretty good actually. It's pretty good eating fish, really. I caught them on about the span of 2 weeks. So the first 6 that I caught on Sandy Point, that's down by the Bay Bridge, south of Bakken, and then the next week or so, I caught a couple up on Bakken. Everything we caught was about the same size. They were about just shy of 2 foot long, and they were all females. We cut most of them open, and they had nothing in their stomach, and they had eggs in them. They must move up the bay to spawn, because the rumor's been with them is that they don't really move. So they're kind of only where people put them. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like they're moving up and down the bay now, because I've never heard anybody catching them out on the bayfront. So that's why I was so surprised to see them at Sandy Point. Just a little bit of a cove. You can see all the grass and everything on the surface. If you sit here on a sunny day, you'll be liable to see, 5 to 10 of them. They just come up and surface sometimes, and then they'll sink back down to the bottom. Sometimes we'll see them kind of swimming in pairs and circles. I don't know if they're breeding or, I don't know what they're doing. They were kind of like Bigfoot there for a long time, Everybody talked about them, and, nobody really had seen one in the rivers and creeks or anything. A couple years ago, they exploded. They can live in basically stagnant water, which is, I think, part of the reason they're so hardy. They can also move on land, apparently short distances. I haven't seen it, but they're pretty much just aliens, to be honest. They can breathe air with their gills. They have twin swim bladders, 2 rib cages. I mean, they're like the weirdest fish.
Yeah! There we go! Nice! Another snakehead! It's a bigger one we had yesterday. Probably like 20-something inches. You alive? Man, another one just died. Look at that. That is a cool fish. Second snakehead of the year and career. We had another snakehead today. It was in about 5 foot of water in the crab pots on the Bay Bridge. Just barely dead. You can see where the crabs are eating on his fins and stuff. It must be good eating. Even the crabs like them, but the gills were kind of pink, so I didn't fool with them. But just a neat fish. And now to see 2 in a couple days, I've never caught one before. And I mean, you can really see, I mean, they're really expanding now. I mean, we'll cut this one open too, see if there's anything in it. I imagine it's a pregnant female again, or it's got, feels like it's got something in it. Man, are they slimy. I saw somewhere somebody said to use lemon juice. Put lemon juice on the fish and it eats the slime away. Yeah, another female. I wonder if they're moving out to spawn or what they're doing. And that is packed. Look at the egg sacs in that thing. Wow. That's amazing. I know guys were eating these too, the egg sacs. Supposedly they're really good. I've eaten shad roe many times. Shad roe is, it's like a delicacy. It is really good. But they're, I mean, they look pretty developed. They're getting, I mean, she's getting ready to release them. Looks like they're pretty developed eggs, although they're really yellow. I don't know what, I would assume they start getting darker right before they're gonna lay them. Ooh, look at that. What is that? It's like some kind of parasite. It's like a worm. I think it's alive. Oh yeah, it's alive. Look at that. That's cool. That was in its stomach. It's some kind of intestinal parasite. When I cut it open, it came out. How cool. Look, there's another one. Some kind of roundworm or something, an intestinal worm. Look at that thing. How cool was that? Interesting. Yeah, it's moving. It's definitely moving. Make sure you cook them good. You want to get that inside of you. Ooh, that would tear you up. Oh, here's a bunch more here. Yeah, the whole stomach's full of them. Look at the meat. Look at the meat on that fish. What a, it's just beautiful looking meat.